Hello folks, I thought I would introduce my actual face because you might see more of my face in ongoing videos. I have a video that is going to come out probably in about a month if you enjoy Ford Focus Mark 1s. So yeah, I'm building that up very slowly. It's going to be like a half an hour video. I'll try and keep my videos to a preset length, as otherwise people get bored and they stop watching it altogether. But you know, at the moment I'm just making the videos that I want to make, but I thought I'd show my face. Some of you might recognize that from the Facebook groups, some of you may not, because I am on one or two for the car. I have a wide interest in cars, as you've seen, classic, modern classic, you name it. Not so much modern, don't like as modern as much, but it is very noisy where I am because I'm literally about to pick my car up from the body shop after 2 weeks of it being gone. It's been welded on that sill, painted, dents removed, painted, prepped, new wing. So I will put a new post up about that in this video. If it is the same video, I think I'll do it in the same video, so you get to see that. I am currently going over a motorway. I don't know about other countries whether you actually get this feeling, but whenever you go over a motorway as a petrol head, you always have to stop and stare. So we'll go and look at that now. It's literally, if I turn the camera, oh no, I've taken a photo. My camera skills require some work at the moment, but it will get there, it will get there. And yeah, as you can see, this is what people do. They literally stand at the side of the motorway looking at traffic. Oh, get my camera out. There we go. You see? There we go. All nice cars. Now you've seen them. Now I'm going to keep walking. Oh my goodness, it's no. So yeah, the car's been away for 2 weeks. I am quite eager to see what it's like, because this is the most work the car's had done to it bodywork wise since its accident, way before I bought it. So that'll be quite interesting to see. I hope to God that you can hear me, because it is quite loud here. There you go, it's getting quieter now. So yeah, I'm about half an hour away. I'll pick it up and then I'll do a short video where I'll have a closer look at it while I'm away from the body shop. I've no doubt it's probably very good. The guy did say it'd take about a week, just over a week, but he's taken 2, and I have no problems with that. I want a quality job, not a cheap job. That is the issue. With most things bodywork, people tend to go for cheap jobs, and they don't last more than 6 months before, well, if it's welding, it will probably rot through within 6 months. Or look, just, well, you know, I've seen Ford Focus Mark 1s and Mark 2s with rotten rear sills, just at the rear, just at the back where it goes, and you could see a square black patch where it's been welded up, but you could tell it was being done on the cheap, because one, it hasn't been painted or blended. So, you know, if it's a silver Focus, like a moon dust silver, you know, a bit of satin black and big thick welding welds all around it without being grounded back, just looks horrible and tacky. But if you're trying to get your car for an MOT, you're not going to keep it for too long, then fair enough then. So yeah, I'm going to start rabbiting on, and the next video will be of me looking at the car, so we can actually have a bit more of a closer look, hopefully, if the camera actually picks it up. So see you in a second. There was one thing that I actually forgot to mention in that video. I mean, well, not mentioned, but I'd rather just say it now. This is a very small YouTube channel, and I just want to make the videos, as I said, that I want to make. I know that everybody seems to be a YouTuber these days, a YouTuber, making their own niche. I think that's what's special about YouTube, is that you can actually make your own niche. I think it's the dogs. I've set the dogs off in the country. I'm walking down country lanes just to take a shortcut. I have. Hello. I've only got one car at the moment. Oh please, 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that. I managed to slightly get away from the dogs. I've got no problem with dogs. I love dogs, but not German Shepherds barking down my ear. Yeah, so I'm making the videos that I want to make. Like most YouTubers, so now they start off. I mean, I don't intend to get so many subscribers, and that's not my intention. I'm not really in it for that. But if that happens, then that's a bonus. But I only have one car, so I'm only specialising in one car at the moment. But that will change. My intention, after sorting the Focus out, potentially, depending on what I see in about half an hour, I will make that choice whether to hold on to my pennies, as you know, money's tight and all that these days, and save for a newer car. That is a point. A lot of what I do is budget, down to earth. You need good tools to have a car, work on them, enjoy working on them. You need good tools. You do need to do that, and invest your time. But my videos will be about saving time, particularly on these cars. My intention is to get another car that isn't a Ford. I will put that out there. I've got a Focus Mark 1. I don't intend to get any other Ford. Personally, I think some of the Fords from around 2010 onwards are not very good. So I intend to keep I intend to keep the Focus as a really, really good example of what it is. I wouldn't want another Mark 1. I'd be tempted if the right one came around. I'd be tempted because I know them inside out, pretty much. But I wouldn't want another one. I'm someone who likes a bit of difference, and I think it would give the channel a little bit more of a variety. It won't be a specialist Ford Focus Mark 1 channel, even though it's began that way because that's the only car I own. But I do have other interests. I am a sucker for Rovers. But people call them, you know, old man's cars, pipes and slippers, that sort of thing. And generally people don't look at them very much, particularly Honda Rovers. I would love an R8 personally. I think they're really good cars, and they've actually got better. I think they're more appreciated with age. I've like quite a few Rovers. I've had a P6. I've never been interested in SD1s for some reason. They just don't float my boat. Rover 800, you know, very nice cars. I don't think I would want any cars that would be particularly thirsty. I'm more interested in the more common cars that you might find, but now we're getting rare. So I wouldn't rule out something 90s orientated as a second car, and I'd balance it with use of the Focus. So that's really my plan going forward. But yeah, I don't make out that I'm some sort of unique person. There are plenty of other people. There are plenty of other fantastic channels out there. Two of the channels that I really like, Hubnut and Furious Driving. End of. Number 1 and number 2. And I think you might see some elements going forward of both their work. I want to have my own niche, but I like their way of making videos. So that's definitely something you may notice. Yeah, so onwards and upwards, 20 minutes away. Let's see what the car's like. Okay folks, as I promised you, I've got the car back, and I have been cleaning it because where the body shop is based is a farm basically. But honestly, I'm going to show you now. We're going to start off here. They've gone all down there. There was some chips all right way along the sill. Unbelievable. No blemishes whatsoever. There's obviously I've got to clean away all this dust. But anyway, I'm going to shut that for a second. I've just been hosing off down this side. Oh my goodness me. Can you see my reflection? I mean, I need to wax this, but this arch lip is incredibly smooth. They've just smoothed it out. It's a good arch lip, and put a bit new metal all the way down here. There's just a bit where I think there's just a bit that's come off just back there, but it's actually a tiny patch. But literally, if I can show you, the camera's picking it up, it's all nice and solid underneath there. New arch lip, they cut to about here, up here, and then all this bit here, it's all been done up. That is just amazing. I've just got to go through another wash. I'll just hold it down gently. Apparently this bit was a bit bent, and it slightly is. I believe that was done after the accident work, I should say. Oh, that's really good, really good. And then the surprising bit, so I'm trying to keep my noise down because I've got quite a few neighbours around me. Bit of dirt coming out of there. I'll sort that actually. It's just some excess dust, but honest to God, that looks absolutely fantastic. And the dent has gone, absolutely vanished. Brand new wing. You can see it down here, just new fixings, brand new wing. And they found, surprisingly, and this is something maybe to watch out for, because mine had some hidden rot. That was very surprising. It wasn't sort of here, because there was a bit of bubbling down here. That was superficial. There was some very well hidden rust just here, just around here, all down here. There was a big hole, and it had been filled previously, fiberglassed. All the metal around it was good. They found there was fine metal all the way around it, so they literally just welded in a new plate, and it's seamless. You just can't tell. I think it was just around here, but what they've done is they've put stone chip, a bit of shuts here, and stone chip, and they've faded out to this edge. And on a black car, it won't look so obvious. On a silver car or any other colour, it might be a bit more difficult, but it's really just brand new wing. And it's been fitting nicely. The only thing is, with these pattern parts, they tend to bow out just at the top here, but that's absolutely fine. And it's sitting perfectly fine here as usual. And as typical Ford, they always bow out just slightly towards the front. They just sag. Mine is no exception. But I can't really show you how good it actually looks without all this water on it, because I've had to really put the hose underneath and clean out all the shit off the farm. Sorry, I shouldn't swear, but you know, that's why I do stipulate this isn't a kids channel. I do swear occasionally, but I absolutely love this. The guy who owns the body shop, two of his guys who he works with, they both said, "What's this Focus doing here?" And I said, "Well, you want to take a look under it?" And they thought, "Oh yeah, it's mint. It's absolutely mint." And they're not right, because all the work that I've been doing in the last couple of years has basically led to the paint, and it just needs finishing off. My job now is to just gently wash this back, wax it, and start reapplying the body strips and the tailgate handle. The tailgate handle will go on tomorrow because we're having some rain. So you can see me perfectly fine. So yeah, this is really good. This is really good. Absolutely fantastic. And the fact they've done inside the door as well, and it was I can tell you now, the price was extremely reasonable. There are some really good body shops in this country. If you want to know exactly where, I mean, I don't exactly want to give my location away yet, but I think some of you may have worked out I live in the Midlands. Maybe my Brummie accent gives it away. I might have given a clue there. If some of you live near the Midlands and are looking for a body shop for paint, welding, or anything to do with bodywork orientated, drop us a message and I will respond, and I will let you know where this place is, because I think the work is absolutely exceptional. Yes, with bodywork, time sometimes tells, and quality work and bad work shows up very quickly, Personally, I think for what I paid, this is a lot. This is a lot of work, and I will definitely be going back to them for the other side. And obviously they did the tailgate as well. They adjusted the tailgate, and look how nicely. Now that is as good as that will sit. I'm really pleased at the way that's sitting. That's sitting just where it should be, just roughly there. That's as good as what it will sit. Obviously it's been in a rear end accident. There's nothing much you can do about that. Obviously I'm going to put the handle on tomorrow. This has all been done. Can't even see it. That's just unbelievable. It just shows that, you know, you can have a go at paintwork, but quality from a body shop, it just stands out a mile. Now obviously, if you can see this, oh, I don't think it'll pick it up, but there is a colour difference. So this is a new paintwork, and this is the old faded out panel, as you can actually really see there. Can you see that? This side will be done next year, guaranteed. Yeah, well now it's about putting everything back together, but I am so pleased. I'm really pleased about that. Yeah, I'm going to see you soon in another video. It might be me waxing this car, it may not be. It absolutely depends not. And as you can see me, yeah, so I will see you very soon. Goodbye. A final one. You know how I love clean engine bays? Well, I've just hosed it down, and I'm just going to mop all this up. Honestly, I'll put a bit too much water between the plugs. They do that with the engine off. It's always best to run the engine when you're doing this, because it just keeps the electrics quite, well, not warm, but ambient. You know, when you get an electrical current through connectors and wires, it tends to be better than just having the engine off when you're hosing everything down. This isn't brilliant. I am going to actually detail this for a video I'm doing in a few weeks, so there'll be more of this as it comes. But oh my god, the dust. I forget that body shops are so dusty. I've got to put that screw in. They've left it like that. So as you can see, it sounds very, very happy indeed. No issues whatsoever. She hasn't been started properly and ran in ages, and it's nice and warm. Yes, I'm sure there's going to be somebody saying don't wipe with a damp cloth near HT lead, but I'm pretty sure it's a bit difficult for electricity to jump through an insulation cable. It's actually really difficult to get electrocuted on cars, unless you're pathetically stupid and put a screwdriver between the battery terminals. But yes, I'm going to let some of this dry off a little bit more now. Right guys, I think that's enough for one day, unless you want to just continually watch me going around all these nooks and crannies and bottles. I've got some sort of illness, but it's called being a petrol head. I'm sure you understand. I'll see you guys soon.